He's overcome with vengeance now.
Was he like Batman?
Yeah. Did you watch the Batman trailer?
I didn't. Is it really good?
It's okay.
Just okay?
Here's the thing. It's a decent trailer, but everyone on fucking superhero Instagram is like fucking freaking out about it because they're all psychopaths. Like, I saw a post specifically that I'm referencing. It was like, bro, the cinematography in this movie, and the first thing I thought was like, this movie isn't even fucking out yet.
They just think it's gonna be awesome.
I think it'll be fine.
Dude, I heard the screen tests were like 4 hours. Is that true?
Apparently the movie's going to be like 3 hours. Just like, oh my fucking god. This movie's either going to be really like insanely good or it's going to be the worst fucking movie ever.
I don't know. After the success of Avengers Endgame, I really hope we aren't entering an era where people think you can just get away with making 3 hour long movies.
We've already been moving towards that. Movies have been getting longer, which is really fucking irritating. That was something I was seeing in a lot of the reviews for Venom. It was like, it's very refreshing that it's only an hour and a half. Which is like, yeah, I wish movies could go back to that.
Mm-hmm. These guys are all in dangerous, annoying spots.
Well, because remember we watched fucking Force Awakens a while back, and the movie's like 2.5 fucking hours long. It is so long, bro.
Long and boring at that.
Yeah, like I don't know, like that's 30 minutes longer than New Hope, which doesn't really need to be.
Nope. What do those 30 extra minutes in Force Awakens add to it that A New Hope didn't have?
The relationship between... Well, because the thing, New Hope had to establish the relationship between Luke and Ben, Luke and Han.
Yes.
Han and Leia.
Yes.
And then,
I'm gonna bait this guy.
And just kind of like Vader in general. Versus Force Awakens had to establish the relationship between Finn and Poe.
Finn and Rey.
Poe and Rey. Kylo and Rey. Kylo and Han. Leia and Han.
Leia and Finn.
Yeah, it's just like, it's so fucking much. It's like, shut up. And then Han dies. Like, who fucking cares? It's kind of upsetting that, like we are 7 years from that movie coming out, and now, like, Han dying isn't, like, a big deal. It's like, Han died, like, who fucking cares? Like, I don't care that Han Solo is dead. Like, who gives a shit?
Which is a shame, because, like, you should care about something like that.
Yeah.
But it's handled so poorly that you just can't care.
Well, no. The whole point of that is that's supposed to be Kylo's official turn to the dark side, but then the rest of the trilogy is about him not being part of the dark side. It's like, what is the fucking point? Why even have Han? Who cares?
Well, there really is no point. You know why they had Han?
Why?
He sells.
Yeah, of course.
He has marquee value.
Literally. That's why he's in Return of the Jedi, even though he has nothing to fucking do. I brought this up. Here's the thing. It's time we talk about this on the channel, how I don't like Return of the Jedi.
Fine. That's fine. I'm here. I'll listen to it.
The first 40 minutes of Return of the Jedi, the Jabba's Palace stuff, that's actually fun. I actually kind of like that. You know why?
Why?
Because everyone has something to do. Luke has something to do. Lando, Chewie, and Leia have something to do. It's very interesting. It's actually fun. And then we get to the Endor shit, and the entire movie is focused on Vader and Luke, and so everyone else is just kind of fucking around in the forest with the fucking Ewoks. It's so boring. There's like that's the thing, that they have nothing to do in that movie.
Well, Leia and Han have to get the door open.
But that's arbitrary. That didn't need to be a part of the movie. That was added so they had something to do. But it's like but the movie isn't about destroying. The Death Star 2 is a plot device to give them something to do. Because in reality, in a perfect world where Mark Hamill doesn't fucking bring up the fact that Han isn't in this movie, and the movie can just focus on being about the duel between Vader and Luke. Like, I don't know. That's like a better movie. It's more focused. Because that's the interesting stuff.
Luke and Vader?
Luke, Vader, and the Emperor. That 3-character dynamic is the interesting stuff.
So, you wish that the carbonite freezing just killed Han?
Yes.
Because Mark Hamill said, like, oh, why isn't Harrison here? Why isn't Ford here?
Yeah, he's like, he's just fucking dead. Who cares? Again, like, Han Solo dies and I don't care. Because that's the thing. Here's another thing. There's something everybody... This is the biggest piece of criticism against Solo. Yeah. And against the Force Awakens.
I'll let you go on.
Is that they essentially reset Han Solo's character to before he was interesting.
Yeah. Because
the thing that makes Han Solo interesting isn't the Han Solo wasn't interesting because he was a smuggler. It's that he was still a hero. The most interesting thing that Han does in A New Hope is come back.
What do you mean he comes back?
He comes back. Like, he leaves because he doesn't care about the war, but he comes back.
Oh yeah, to help shoot Vader.
Yeah, to help win the day in the end.
Yes.
Like, that's the most interesting thing he does in A New Hope.
Well, what do you mean? He knows a few maneuvers. He shot the TIE fighters.
It's true. He had to set the coordinates, otherwise they'll fly right through a star.
Which is
eat
like
the nectar?
nah. Which is like an interesting concept that's never brought back again.
No.
The fact that hyperspace.
You have to like set it up.
Yeah, rather than it just being
Rather
a
than
point.
you just pull a fucking big lever and go hyperspace.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said lever.
Like hyperspace as a concept being moved from you go really fast or you have to plot carefully to it just being like a point in the galaxy that you can slingshot through, kind of like a literal warp zone.
Yeah.
That's cool, but I also like the fact that you had to take skill and it was like kind of a dangerous maneuver to go into hyperspace.
Yeah,
because like Vader's fleet didn't matter because all those ships were huge. It didn't matter what they crashed through. Some rocks doesn't matter. Oh, him? Yeah, he's really annoying. No one likes him. See how my radar's freaking out?
Yeah. That's
because this guy, I forget his name actually. But he shows up and he has his own little whistle thing. And if he gets near your Pikmin, he'll call them next to him. And they'll just follow him around. They don't like turn on you or anything. But he freaks out your radar so you can't do anything about it. You have to kill him. He's a pretty high priority target. Now, those baby Bulborbs drop from the sky. I'm really hoping a big boy doesn't drop from the sky as well.
pretty absurd.
It would be. I mean, Bulborbs falling from the sky is already stupid. It's absurd.
Yeah.
But if big ones fall down, that's just bad. That isn't bad level design. That's no level design. No design there. It's just trap falls stuff from the ceiling.
Yeah, but I want to say that because like that's the thing about big Bulborbs. That the whole point is that they're for every time we've encountered, especially an orange one, he's kind of been in like a spot where like you can see him before he sees you.
Yeah.
So you have time to like kind of prepare what you're going to do to take him down.
Yes.
And I feel like that's kind of the point of those as enemies.
Yes. That you can plan accordingly.
So I feel like having him literally just drop from the ceiling would be counterintuitive to what the enemy to the level design that came before this.
Yes. Very interesting how you bring that up.
Why?
Because if I'm remembering correctly, something like that just happens where like a Bulborb falls from the sky. Like right now? Cool, marble. Yeah, I guess I can demonstrate that. See how they're following him? Gotta whistle him back though. By whistling back, I mean you gotta mess him up a little bit. Hey, knock it off!
He stole all your Pikmin.
It's okay, he left though.
Does he even attack you?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
He hurts you, but does he hurt the Pikmin?
No, he just messes with them.
It means he's peaceful.
He's not allowed to live. Whoa, did you see that red Pikmin went super far for some reason?
Only creature on this planet that challenges your authority has to be murdered immediately. Get the blue marble.
This brings up an interesting theory about Pikmin.
What?
Considering that he can sway your guys with his own little whistle thing, it makes people wonder whether or not Pikmin actually respect and love Olimar and like listen to him, or rather they just respond to his weird like frequency thing.
Well, they have attachment to him as like as a
caregiver?
as a figure, yeah.
Crystallized Madame Clairvoyance.
Well, here's the thing, like regardless, is if we're talking about like legitimate like love and respect for Olimar as like a patriarch or whatever, Olimar is an overall positive influence on the Pikmin.
100%.
Like I feel like that's more important. Like regardless of regardless of like anything like that. Sorry, I need to bump your knee.
It's fine. Well, like I said, people like to pretend to theorize about this. It's just canon that the Pikmin care for each other and like love Olimar.
Yeah.
So people see it not less as the weird bug thing, like challenging your Pikmin with his own whistle. It's more like his frequency like freaks them out and messes with them and it confuses them.
Yeah.
Because a level-minded Pikmin will be like, no, that's Olimar. That's my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Understandable.
Now we're back underground.
Drop of the poison.
I will. I'll be careful of the poison. Oh, he's here again. My whistle's going crazy. Oh, good. A Queen Candy Pop. That's good. That'll make up for those guys I lost. Dude, 2 of them!
That's a
Oh, no,
blue
wait, never
one.
mind. It's just a blue one.
In case you didn't bring any blue Pikmin with you.
This game does have...
There's a white one, too.
This game does take good care of the player, in that regard, anyway.
Yeah, that if you lost or forgot to bring blue and white Pikmin, you're not just fucking stuck here.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The game is both very fair and unfair at the same time. Because shit like this'll happen completely out of nowhere.
Why doesn't he hate that little guy?
I don't know.
Why is there no infighting in this game?
The only infighting is infighting that you can cause.
That's why. I was like, why don't they have head crab bull squid AI, where certain enemies just hate each other and will attack them?
Oh, just because it's hard to program, I would assume. Okay.
It's a very troublesome spot because there's water too, so you can fling them in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Kill him.
I'm a-trying. I have no Pikmin with me, but luckily he died anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So many blue. Some blue can pop up. I just get decapitated.
I don't know. I guess that's why in Pikmin 3 when you fight Snagrets, their whole body dies, because they realize that's, like, stupid. It's the idea that his head...
It's gruesome.
It is gruesome. If this game didn't have the nice, fun graphics, it would be really gory.
What is this?
It's like a magnifying glass?
Yeah, like you flip it open. Strange.
The stupendous lens.
Yeah, stupid lens.
8 times zoom, though. Did you catch that?
What's that supposed to mean? What's the significance
You
of
can
that?
zoom in times 8 times the normal human eye.
Like a sniper rifle.
Yes, like a sniper rifle. Anything in this direction? Or are you singing the sniper theme song?
Like a sniper rifle.
Is there gonna be a Snagret over here? I hope not. That would be really inconvenient. This looks like a big open area. I wonder if there will be some sort of Snagret to fight in this area.
Maybe there'll be a red one.
I wonder if there will be some sort of challenges to my gameplay. I wonder if there will be some sort of foe to stop me from proceeding in my quest of gaining treasure. Well, how about that? Almost if I played this game.
Willem Dafoe.
Almost if this game is like kind of predictable. Okay, where's the general area that he'll reappear in?
Over there.
Okay. What's this? Dude,
Fruit.
Dan and yogurt. Fruit on the bottom. Same great taste.
Isn't it just Greek yogurt?
Something
Just
like
fruit
that.
On the bottom.
I don't know, I'm not Greek. I don't eat Greek food, I don't eat Greek yogurt.
He's really fucking big.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's quite large.
No!
It's fine. They're a little smarter in this in the fact that they won't immediately plunge into the water. They'll like try to find their way out. Colonel, I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning. You ever play any of the Metal Gear Solid games?
No.
You have any desire to?
I don't know. I'm not really into stealth games.
Yeah, he messes up. He's not a very good leader. Well, at least now he's dead. Well, the upside is the man's dead. Dinner for 4. This is a King of the Hill YouTube poop joke.
Go away!
Go away! Go away! Go away! Are we ever going to get to the point where we have to explain what a YouTube poop is to the audience?
Hope not. Because YouTube is where the poop is.
Because YouTube is... I think I brought this up to you. I think the reason people started saying that is the reason why YouTube, like, nuked YouTube poops from popularity.
YouTube is where the poop is?
Yeah, they don't want to get that reputation.
I say my counter argument to that is that while YouTube poops do technically fall under fair use, at least most of them, it'd be very hard to explain to a judge what a YouTube poop is.
So why did this man, who claims that he's under fair use repeated clips from our movie?
Well, yeah. How would you explain that? How would you explain to like a 60-year-old judge what a YouTube poop is?
No! You bitch! I was all the way over there!
It's okay, there's a queen candy pop bulb. Didn't even die. And now he's dead.
You saw that though, I was standing all the way over there.
He has a long beak and a long neck.
Hey, it's one of those Japanese ice cream treats. Is it ice cream?
I don't know.
They're singing for the death of their friend.
They should have mourning AI in Pikmin 4. That's why it's taking so long.
And real-time moss, too. Think anyone understands what the real-time moss is a reference
How
to?
deep is real-time moss on the Half-Life iceberg?
He'll get that back super fast.
Will they be able to traverse the water by themselves now?
Clearly not! What the fuck?!
I guess that's why they give you so many blue Pikmin. So many blue candy pop bulbs, respectively. Oh.
What's happening?
It's possessed. What? It's funny.
I don't even know how to describe what's happening right now.
That Snagret head, it cursed you.
I think this hole, something about this hole. We've lost more in this hole than we have any other area.
Yeah, we've almost lost more than 15 Pikmin.
That's nutso. Who else? What?
Did he get crushed?
What?
Is this a fuck made in the Source engine? Get crushed by a physics object? This hole is cursed.
No words.
Can't you just throw blue Pikmin into the blue bulb and multiply them?
Yeah, I can.
Fine then, who cares?
I care.
I don't. Pikmin's
should.
lives are worthless to me.
I can't believe you just said that. Hey, look. 1, 2, 3.
Triple sugar treat. Triple sugar threat.
Diabetics.
Apparently
don't eat
it
this.
was a threat. It fucking killed that blue Pikmin. What if that happened, and then some guy in the comment timestamped that and said, oh yeah, really rare thing. Sometimes Pikmin can have heart attacks and die.
Programmed heart attack AI.
Yeah.
Oh
Super rare.
God.
Never actually seen it on video before, but it's in the code. That one Skyrim mod.
What? If you install it, you get a heart attack
Yeah,
and die
your
instantly?
character can randomly have a heart attack and die. Only worth 30.
Salivatrix.
Take that, Dan, and your yogurt lid is worthless.
Okay, considering how many reds were killed by Snagret and also Red Bulborb, I think it's only appropriate.
Can we get a Pikmin hack that does that?
What, where they scream really violently?
Yeah, only when they get thrown in candy pop bulbs, though.
Okay. I will say, part of the blame is on me for letting those guys carry it. I didn't think they'd all walk right through the water.
Well, there was no way for them to carry it. It's too wide.
In most situations where they're at an area where they can't go through, they'll circle in place. You've seen that happen before.